Hey everyone, in today's video I just want to show with you guys one of the strategies I found out there on Twitter, okay, and this strategy belongs to Talks, and I highly encourage you to go and follow this fella because he actually is quite successful in what he's doing, okay. So basically what he done, okay, he created a strategy. Obviously this is not a financial advice, guys, so whatever I'm saying here is for entertainment, educational purposes. You have to do your own research before you decide to invest any sort of asset, any sort of money in one of those assets. As we all know, crypto is very risky, right? So yeah, Tux, very interesting, post here from Tux, January the 5th. That's what he posted, okay. And what he's sharing inside that post is one of the strategies on Meteora polls, okay. And to be very specific, he's sharing the information about the dynamic liquidity market maker, okay. So that one in particular, right? So it's if you go to Meteora and you go to and you click on DLMM, okay, and some of those pools, okay, they are interesting to to explore in more details, okay. But it's also nice to have somebody who actually knows how to actually go ahead and at least start with those, okay. And there are some insights which he actually shared with us, all right. So dynamic liquidity market maker, okay, it's a new form of concentrated liquidity market maker on Solana, developed to make it easier and more sustainable for users to project teams to provide broader, deeply liquidity on Solana. Okay, quite interesting idea. Okay, I do plan to make more and more videos about it because it's so cool. Okay, and I like to actually see what the other people who actually are successful in this type of projects are actually willing to share with us. Okay, so let's go back to Tux, okay, and what he actually is saying here, right? So I make it this bigger, okay. And on the 5th of January, he posted, quite pleased with the performance of my new wallet after only 7 days of DLMM, okay. And that, as I said, is a strategy on Meteora AG, okay. So it's you can also go and follow them on this one, on their Twitter account, okay, on their X account. So that's once we click on the screenshot, okay. So what he was starting on the 28th of December last year, 2024, and most recent transaction the 5th of January 2025. So it took him 7 days, all right, and he actually managed to do the great results, okay. So which basically means total USD profit $53,083.22, which is quite amazing, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what is Tux teaching us inside his post, right? So first step would be going to gmgn.ai, okay, platform with these filters, okay? So you can use any other platform, but he's actually bringing that gmgn AI platform where we can do this research, all right? So I'll be leaving the links inside the description of this video, okay? So you can go ahead and read this post yourself. We can obviously go and start testing, do your own research, and make your informal decision on how to approach that, right? So first, you need to have a token which has at least one social media, and many of those they do have the social media, but some of them they don't, okay. Like this one, I cannot see anything here, but so that's why I'm saying, like, at least according to himself, and I think it's not even a brainer. It's nice to have somebody who actually you can refer to, like on their profile, social profile, website, and so on and so forth, okay. So yeah, first at least one social media, then the token age 24 hours, right? So then we go into the age on GMGN, and we can put 1440 minutes, right? So then we go and click apply. The third one will be a market cap at least 1 million, okay. So then we have to go to the filters and we can do the 1000, right? So 1000 case, okay, 1,000 cases, 1 million, right? So so this is something which definitely is advising that those steps should be taken. All right, the fourth step on the list is 6 hours volume should be more than 1 million. Okay, so remember here, volume 1 minute, 5 minutes, 1 hour, we need to stick to the 6 hour. Okay, and then where we go to the filters, again we just put the 1,000. All right, and this is something which will be considered further. Okay, so those type of tokens we are talking about according to the tax and his strategy. Okay, the second stage would be finding interesting bisons, right? So to do it, we'll be using the Ape Jupiter according to tax. All right, so we need to choose one of those tokens, some of those tokens. Okay, so first we did our filtering. We see which ones they have their own socials, like, you know, the X account, your Twitter account, you know, Telegram and website. Okay, or any, at least one social, what the tax is saying. Okay, so let's say that we want to this one, just, you know, like, I don't know, anything, like, you know, this one for example. Perfect. Okay, so let's go and copy this address and let's move into to Ape. Okay, Ape, this is the tool he's using also. So let's go and move into the Ape to stick to the strategy. Okay, so this is an address. Okay, I'm copying and pasting this address, you know, because obviously we want to avoid any sort of, you know, scams, anything like that. So we definitely, it's nice to go and to have a legitimate address to being copied and pasted, right? So now once we have this one out of the way, and okay, and then we can move on to the next stage, which is throughout the day I monitor each token and look for those meeting the following criteria. So RSI, and it will be less than 35. Okay, so I think I want to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so RSI less than 35. Okay, so if we go to indicators, we just need to click a relative strength index, RSI. Okay, I already have it, this one here. Okay, and we need to look for the spot which is less than 35, right? So less than 35 is over here, you know, just about 35 is just, let me see, when was that? Okay, last time they were on just 35. Okay, so yeah, so it's just about 2 hours ago. Okay, when they were about 35. Okay, less than 35. The all the way they were here about less than 35, right? Okay, there, and then from that point, you know, and according to talks, you know, we should look for those meeting the following criteria. Okay, so each token, and look for those meeting the following criteria. Okay, earth time less than 35 and 6 hour trading volume that is more than TVL. Okay, so let's say that we actually found the token we will consider as a good you know, good token to consider to go through Meteora pools. Okay, and invest in this one. Okay, so let's say that we follow the talks advice and we find something interesting. Okay, so the next step would be we just need to go and tracking profitable traders. Okay, so that's where the next step would be. I frequently search for top traders using DEX Screener or gmgn.ai. Once identified, he is adding favorite wallets to the CLO finance and watch lists set up on Telegram swap alerts. Okay, so this is something which is doing right now when it comes to the to the talks, right? So I leave it with you guys, you know, to go through these steps. All right, because it's something which is, I believe that somebody it will definitely would take some time to actually go and, you know, scan it, find something which is interesting, you know, and you need to add that and start following and keep an eye on those wallets, right? But let's move into the fourth run. Okay, it's just, I think it's something which is quite nicely explained here on this post, and that's why I decided to show to you guys. And plus I will be sharing the link to the post here inside the description of this video, you know, for you guys to just follow it along if you want. Okay, obviously not a financial advice. So once identify a token that meets both step 1 and step 2 criteria, I proceed with the spot buy on Jupiter Exchange. Okay, so this is the whole setup, and identify an interesting DLMM pool. Okay, then search for the tokens CA on the Meteora AG DLMM pools page and select one of the top 3 pools that meets the following criteria. Okay, so then you have to go at least 80 bean steps, a favorable 24 hours free fee TVL ratio, and so on and so forth. Tax profile is quite interesting. Okay, so as I said, do your own research. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Any questions, leave it down below, and thank you very much for watching.